everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Today's matchup features one of the more dangerous pass rushes. The Niners lead the league in sacks, and they'll be up against a Colts team that will need to try and keep that pass rush off balance.
All right, Larry, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Silicon Valley and Levi Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Indianapolis Colts and the San Francisco 49ers. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? This one taken from the 7. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. First carry for the Clemson man, Wayne Gallman. And right away, he lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. Down on the field, we've got an injured Colt after that last play.
Them boys all ready to play. Good googly moogly.
Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And Nelson's got it here right side. And across the chalk, into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. J.J. Nelson, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Niners have taken the early lead. And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Good kick.
This one taken from the 7. Oh, now he bowls him over. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you. I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Second down now after the incompletion. Now Love. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also move the sticks. On the ground, this is Jalen Richard. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. We've become so accustomed to it, you sort of take it for granted.
You really do, but he is so good that every team in his division, every year, is trying to make sure they draft people charged with trying to block J.J. Watt. So far, hasn't been too successful.
To throw on second down is Locke. Gonna throw right side here. Complete.
Good shit.
And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. handoff as they run the counter play. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second. Excellent effort defensively by him. 2 tackles for a loss last week, now 1 here in the first quarter.
He's an absolute disruptor, isn't he? And I think most offenses would love to go against guys who just want to hold the point of attack and try and keep things clean for their linebackers. But when they make those moves and they can get upfield, past the offensive line into the backfield, that's hard to handle.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The passing game for the Colts finding its stride, another first down. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Now a play fake here on first down.
Got him. You ain't getting away.
Buying time to his left. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Here's Luck now on second down. This is caught. Gronkowski.
That boy running a lot of those.
This one in for a Colts touchdown. Rob Gronkowski, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
All right, I'll just sit and cover 2 then.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The 49ers getting set to trot out there. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He'll be dropped at the 30. But a shifty move got him a couple extra on the play. It's a gain of 5, and it'll bring up a second down.
Here we go now.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Allen has it, left side. Down he goes, but he takes
I didn't get the animation I wanted.
A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
When the hitch route is run really well, that jab step off the line of scrimmage by the receiver, which is designed to back up the defender and give him a little bit of
This boy is really playing off right now.
Get that space, catch the football, and then make a move and pick up extra yardage. And that's exactly what he got done there.
Come on, my dude. What the?
Caught by Nelson left side.
Golly, man. What the fuck?
A little bit of ground to make up for the offense as they face a 2nd and 11.
Here we go now.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll get it out to midfield. Yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
That boy thought he had him a gimme.
It leads to 3rd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Face mask from behind.
The first down and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure.
It was his dude. I thought it was one of my dudes got hurt.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
Here we go now.
He'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep. And this is caught. He got 29 yards that time.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big time run, Big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. A great play there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken about the 12. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Luck on first down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
On 2nd and 10, Locke. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Partner, we had their game last week where they had 6 sacks, so a little bit more momentum here again in the first quarter.
And last week it appeared that they were coming out of sprinters blocks, chasing the quarterback. So how do they continue that? How do they keep making it happen? Different looks, different disguises, different angles that they chase it.
They were so disruptive last week. We'll see what the trend is here as we go forward. 3rd and long, it's Locke.
Oh, you better possession catch. I tried to go for the hit. He went for the reach. He did the possession catch.
Quarter number 2, and they've got it here with a first down.
All right, I done seen that play twice already.
Out of the gun, Locke. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Sammy Coates, the intended target there. And that'll bring up second down.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And he's got some space here. A big hit.
Hey, we coming. Don't worry.
Sideways, right near midfield. Give the Colts 13.
Don't even worry.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
And to give this time to the tailback. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Off of play action. Luck. Wide open. Gronkowski. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Down on the field, we've got an injured Colt after that last play. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back.
He done.
Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. To throw is Locke. And he will find his man on the outside.
Everything he doing is just going to be underneath post corner route.
29-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
As long as he gonna run these compressed sets, and that's what we doing.
Here's Gallman. Down to about
Good
22 here. It'll go as a gain of 7 on the play, and it sets up a 3rd and inches situation.
And that's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
On the ground, it's Gallman again. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Losing 4 yards that time.
We got one of the blocks out the way.
On 4th
We got
down,
him out the game.
Joseph going to send out the field goal unit. From the left hash mark, this a 43-yard attempt. And Walsh able to convert it as his kick is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. And that field goal caps an 11-play drive.
That's a lot of offense to run to only get 3 points. But they'll take them. Anytime you can put anything on the board, you run to your sideline somewhat happy.
This one taken from the 7.
Oh! I was just trying to ride the wave.
At the 32-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah,
I ain't really had to do much thus far.
This is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Hoping now to get back in the end zone on his 4th possession. And now here's a carry heading left. And look out. I think he's going to go. Touchdown, 49ers.
Yeah, I ain't really have to do much.
His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly for 6. It's good, and it's 21-10. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Colts offense gets ready to head back on the field. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable.
Oh, he got it in there. Reed.
We'll see if they can get
Reed.
And they'll get it all the way out near
Oh, my goodness. He got it in there. Reed, that was yours, baby. I set the play up for you. He's not going to hold it. He's not holding it.
On first down, Love.
Told you, he know. You got 4 seconds, if that.
A gain of 6 there on first.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do
He got
is make
4
the defender
seconds,
think
if
he's
that.
going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off.
He
Usually after
know
about
he
3 to
can't get
4
that out of there.
steps and cuts towards the middle of the field.
There goes
What
screen.
he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football.
And them boys come up and lay the hammer.
Really nice target.
They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd. And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way. Lost yardage.
No, for some reason it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you can move the ball downfield.
I'm looking
running
for
it
something
that way, doesn't
specific.
it? But in this case, if
Some
you're the defensive
very,
guys,
very
you're
specific.
energized. Executed well, and you caused a lost yardage play. That's going to feel good and look great in film.
Do I want to run that or do I want to run that? I'm going to run this one.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Now with a play clock winding down, Vance
Didn't like
Joseph
what he
says,
saw.
Let's talk this over. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. And the 2-minute warning lurking. This will probably be the last play before we hit it.
Yeah, they want to get themselves in position to score in this last shot before the clock hits.
It's a screen.
Again, Luck. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. Back to the booth right after this. The Colts send out.
Damn, I thought he was closer than that.
He should be able to pin him back.
We held him out of field goal range. Let's see where he put it.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away.
I sure thought I was going to get an opportunity. That man put major air under that one.
One-play drive that was so deflating for the defense.
That boy put major air.
They rally here and stop this offense.
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are.
Hey, he finally got there. I'm going to test him.
Picked off. That's one you maybe expect your roaming free safety to come up with.
I'm going to test him.
Second down following the incompletion.
He going to stay in that 3-4.
They'll drop to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Oh, wow.
They give him 13 yards there on the play and a
backup lineman got hurt. I mean, linebacker got hurt. Okay, wasn't expecting that.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
I ain't even tripping.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field that's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Let's go.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. He's going to fire one.
You got to beat him up.
And incomplete there.
And he had to go with him. He had no choice but to go with him.
Third down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on first.
I'm setting them up.
Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Gets it to Benjamin. It's caught.
Told you, I'm setting them up.
Taken down, but not before he gets
I am setting them up.
Territory across the 40. The 21 yards there is
with these slider sets, you're going to have to come out there 3-4. If I run anything with 11 personnel, you're going to have to come out of that.
They go play action here on first down. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's going to get this inside the 30. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
He just don't have enough people on the field when we run at 5, not 5 wide, but like we run at 11.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive.
Oh, he giving me exactly what I want. He is giving me exactly what I want.
They'll look to throw.
Ah, that was my fault. That was on me. That is 1,000% on me. I threw a bad pass. That's 1,000% on me.
That came in hot, but overthrown out of his reach and incomplete.
All right, y'all. We already know it's hot. We already know it's hot.
He'll drop to throw. It's caught. Nelson.
We already know it's hot.
Take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco.
We already know the call is hot.
Nelson, as the first half is winding down, and the 49ers add on to their lead. just his second miss of the year, and our score will stay right where it is.
I took my finger off the button.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
I think maybe I'll let my offense get one more drive in the third quarter and then probably take them out after that. Take the starter skill positions out. And then probably let my defense finish it out. Probably take some other people out. Folks that got hurt already.
Out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a first down throw. Lock.
Yeah.
Shot on the release as
Not with them two on the end.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do.
I wouldn't want to go up against them. Not with them two on the end.
Kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard.
Oh, excuse me.
Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down. On the toss, there goes Gallman. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. He only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now.
All right, offense.
Pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And they will not get a chance to return this.
I'll go ahead and, since I got a moment to spare. He don't never get no type of nothing. Alright. I moved a lot of people around. It makes no sense for me to keep my starters in up 3 possessions. So
first to begin this third quarter. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
he really ain't gonna protect the seams. Golly.
And he'll give it here to his running back.
I wanted to kill him in the seams, but I'm just like, I can't. It's like it's just there, man.
Game can really benefit your team right now.
Second down following the run.
But I ain't ran the ball enough for my liking, so.
Now they try the right side here.
That's my fault.
And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Your boy hurt. All right, what we want to do? Honestly, if he come out in this 3-4, the seam is butt naked.
As they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and 6.
All right, move him over there. And then
He'll look to throw.
that's my fault.
He can't quite pick it. No interception so far. That
I was wondering where my
probably
tight end
should've been
was.
first,
I
but
should
at
have
least
just took
it's
the
3rd
underneath.
down.
It was there.
Here comes the 49ers punter now.
Then, of
And
course, he don't have the
offense has
accuracy,
moved the
so.
ball. He hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd.
I'm cool.
And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. That's fielded at the 8-yard line. 46 yards on the boot.
That boy wouldn't have did that on his own.
Just 3 on the return. And the Colts are going to take over, albeit deep in their own territory. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first.
I took Sherman out. Sherman just playing special
They were
teams
able to
now.
get the stop defensively. Now a chance really to set the tone here in quarter 3.
They can really
They
take
put
charge
JJ at
of
center.
And this is probably how it was drawn up at the half. I think we can go inside the locker room, all right? And I think we would see up on the grease boards, stop them defensively, get the ball back for the offense, and let's go down.
That's why I kept Cham in the game.
Simple, right? The last part, we have to find out that's going to happen. But the first part worked to perfection. Did exactly what they wanted, and now their offense has to pay it off.
See if they can get the latter 50%.
Damn, I'm trying to do my adjustments.
And now
Fuck.
whistles and a flag, and I think we got to jump here.
Trying to do my
They'll step
goddamn
off for
adjustments.
5 yards.
Yeah, partner, you know, defensive end, he wants to get into the offensive backfield. He wants that get off to be as fast as possible. A little too quick on that one.
I think he is finesse as well, though.
So 2nd and medium, 2nd and 5 now. From the gun, here's Love. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Charles Harris in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. Luck in the Colts looking for something big here after the sack. This is 3rd and long.
Watch the scene. Watch the scene.
A shotgun snap for Love.
Oh, man.
That's complete.
Somebody hurt.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Love. That's caught. Fedorowicz. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
That was a good, you know.
Incomplete.
Let's face
That's
it, you
another
wanna get
one.
Back into the game. These are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. The Colts on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
Play underneath, man. That's all he's doing.
Throwing again is Love. Looking left side.
Oh, he held on to it.
It's Vasquez. Another good reception there. The Colts on the march.
Ah, nah, they got that fuck shit again where they lock me into the same play. Sherman.
Here's one that's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15.
Hey, that was all user. I mean, not user. That was all CPU. I was stuck. They froze me on my person. I couldn't do nothing with it. That was on them. That was computer.
Definition to a T. The best part of his game, no wasted moves. He studies the opponent so well. Hard to get a pass on Richard Sherman.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15.
I'm like, damn, these people dropping like flies. Oh. You got to have depth in this league, that's for sure.
Now they'll run it on the toss.
I just had to wait on them to pick it up.
Solid pickup at 13, sets him up.
I hate you,
They're trying to show that they can run the ball.
you got this team at the back end, man, because the dude that had it before, he didn't really care about Madden. All he cared about was playing 2K. And we kept different people like myself and some other folks, like top players in the league, kept telling him, like, look, if we'll work with you to help you get better. But he was like, nah, I don't need your help. I don't need your help. And he just pretty much ran him into the ground. And then we was like, all right, we're going to have to do something because we're going to either have to boot him or something. And then eventually he just left on his own. But he had been here for a minute, though. It's just he was just trash, man. And it was just like...
It'll be a loss of 7 on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Man. He ain't done nothing.
And again this time to the tailback.
That's it. And then I think Diggs got hurt.
Behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. Well, that play was doomed right from the start.
They just about ran into every
You ain't had no chance to develop him. I'm like, man, I done been there. I know exactly how it is, man. I know exactly how it is. I done been there. I'm fighting for the Super Bowl because typically every cycle we've had, I've made it Super Bowl at least once. I went last cycle, I went back to back, but I lost to the dude that got the Ravens. Both Super Bowls last cycle, and I won one 2 cycles ago. It's just they messed up and let Nick, who got the Cardinals, they let him get a good team. And I'm like, we all said it was like starting the cycle. If you give anybody in the league that's good a good team, and they ain't got no like competitive teams in the division, that's it. The dude Ant that got the Seahawks, man, I'm just, me and him done had our stuff where we done went back and forth at it. It's just I don't have no respect for him. He don't have no respect for me. It's done got petty on the boards, on the message board, whatnot. I mean, honestly, my opinion for how he is, he okay, but he's definitely not as good as he should be, especially with having the Seahawks.
Clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point.
It gets competitive, man. It really does. Then I think you in there with the what is that, AFC South? So you over there with Rail. Oh yeah.
2nd and 10, luck again.
Man, this thing come and go, man. It really do. We have spots that be open and then people disappear, and
moving the chains there on a gain of 12. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10.
Gotcha. I chose not to go, man. They told me they wanted me to go up. I was like, I'm already in the MXL, and then they just made me a commissioner in MXL because I'm a commissioner here. And I'm like, I'm not going up to XFL because they couldn't make me no promises. They couldn't tell me I'm not going to get bumped up the waiting list, none of that. So I'm like, it's no reason for me to play another game and play in another, you know. And they was like, well, we know you going to play, you know, consistently. But I was like, that's the reason how I am consistent. I only limited to 2 leagues.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Right.
I will do the two. I mean, it's okay, but it's I feel like tonight I was like 3 games tonight.
Damn. My limit is 2. My limit is 2.
This is 3rd and long. Here's Locke.
Ooh.
And he can't quite intercept it. Zone coverage, free safety.
Whatever they want to call it.
Couldn't come up with it, and now it's 4th down.
Now we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
It typically does, but this one, Caleb, who got the Giants, he a little quick with the trigger when it come down to advancing. So it's like, if don't nobody say nothing about what their game is, he will advance it on you, and he'll do it quick. Oh, man, it's still just a 3rd quarter. I thought it was later than this. I thought it was 4th quarter.
A good balance attack for that last touchdown drive they had. Now it's time to see if they can do that again.
It really becomes a tale of 2 play callers, doesn't it?
But then again, I got one of the top 5 teams on the game right now. I'm really good at developing. And then they messed up and let me get J.J. Watt in a trade. I got probably the best defensive line on the game right now.
You know how we get focused at end of the half and into the game situations about how much
I have 1 Hall of Famer and 1 clone.
Sometimes you don't even
My
have to worry about that. That's just
LT, LaDainian Tomlinson.
that kind of a lead, staying in bounds.
But that's my whole offense. I mean, I have other stuff, but I'm
Back now here in
for some odd reason in like the MXL, I can score a lot of points. I can put up a lot of yards on offense. But for this league, for some odd reason, I can't really move the ball offensively, but I can play defense well. So I don't know. It's just how the cookie crumbles in this one.
Now back to throw. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call.
We using a different slider set. That's why.
And you understand why offensive and defensive
We was gonna do that. It's like
so often because that could be the make or break difference on a play. This time you had to grab a jersey in order.
Well, that's one is because it's like the wind is good here in the stadium. The wind swirls in this stadium if it's like certain ways, and then also too, the biggest thing of why people like we didn't do anything to the injury. All it is that we increased the fatigue. So it's like if folks don't rotate their players, you got to literally go in and change the auto sub. If you don't rotate your players, they will be hurt.
The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Yeah, it's like we was gonna do them in the MXL, but folks didn't really get a chance to play as much. Hold on, let me see what I want. Man, I dropped back too damn far.
Looking for his running back, and he's got him.
Why is he even in the game?
Down he'll go at the 25. They'll get a couple yards on that one.
He probably just tired. I got my auto subs high because I'm like I ain't trying to have. For running back, it's like in the high 80s. It's like 88, 85. D-line, both of them is in the 90s.
Look for the big shot, but be smart. I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that.
Like most leagues, but it also said it was like 11 plus miles per hour though. So it's gone. Yeah, it's gone. It's gone. But I would just say for this one though, most leagues you play in on here on Madden, it's just gonna strictly be you don't never really have to sub. Folks only care about getting something. But since we're really trying to enforce this where you got to have 53, we really trying to make it to where folks have to think about their roster.
Well, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Oh, partner, that play brought back memories. Watching them string it out.
Okay.
Letting the runner get all the way to the sideline area, but not letting him get out of bounds. They formed that picket fence and didn't allow him through.
Not only that, got him for a loss as well here.
Exactly.
And one of the reasons they lead in the 4th quarter, plays like that. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them.
It's just I got my defensive line, the backups could even be starters.
They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
That's why I'm like, I feel for you, man.
You said earlier when I had to throw the ball, that's why
Looking the Colts looking for something big here after the sack. This is 3rd and long.
I do want to get sacked because my team is not talented enough.
Now Luck. And this turns into disaster.
Ain't nothing you can do, man. I mean, I had that same, I ran into that same problem when I was playing the Cardinals early on, like 2-3 seasons in. He had a juggernaut squad. He done won 2 Super Bowls already. And I'm like, I'm trying to go give me one. I'm like, I got to pay him later. But typically, you know, like how they said that back in the early 90s, it was the Cowboys or the 49ers. That's exactly how me and him is. It was like, only reason why he came to the division that I'm in is because end of last cycle, me and him was always battling because he had the Lions. And it was like me and him in the NFC Championship game. So then he was like, well, I'm just going to come to your division so I can try to stop you from getting there before. So that's all it is.
And he'll give it here to his running back.
That's all it is. And then, of course, he had a team that was already ready Madden-wise for the playoffs. I had to build the Niners up because they didn't have nothing at the beginning of the cycle. Like, they're pretty much where you are right now. But I had to do this. I had to make trades out the wazoo, man.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39.
Man.
9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Oh, design run for their wideout. And down inside the 35.
Oh, my goodness. It's, yeah, you in a crash course. You'll see some stuff that's similar, like defensive wise, you'll see some stuff that's similar. But yeah, everybody got, like, that's probably the one thing the most that you'll see here is like you got to find you a scheme. There you go. He finally got hurt. I was wondering what took him so long. He all right. I got depth anyway. And then if he hurt long enough, I might put him on injury reserve. But honestly, something like that, I don't think he's gonna be out long. Trying to do trickeration.
And that's a loss of
7
on the first down play.
Oh snap! There you go. I got I think I got Saints next. I'm looking for my showdown that I'm gonna have with the Cardinals though, because the biggest thing that he used to do was sit in cover 2, and then he would pretty much, his middle linebacker is really good. He got Deion Buchanan, of course, and then he would just play on the off linebacker, and he could hummingbird. But when we did these sliders, hummingbird is like pretty much non-existent. Like you got to almost pick a route and commit to it. Like if you're gonna play on defense. Pretty much what a hummingbird is when somebody can play on a linebacker and cover a whole bunch of ground without their feet actually really touching the ground. That's pretty much what a hummingbird is.
No interception so far. That probably should have been their first.
Yeah, so exactly. It's like just move around and don't really need no type of surface contact. So yeah, that's what we was calling it. But
over to the special teams crew. The field goal unit is out there now.
This league is competitive. I'll say that.
37, and his kick is indeed good, and that will push the lead up from 26, and it grows up to 29. So it's
I'm pretty sure because Nick is leaving, since the Cardinals in real life traded away. Well, they got rid of people. They got rid of Tyrann Mathieu. Other people retired, left or whatever. He was already like, I'm not keeping the Cardinals next cycle. So this division, NFC West, will be mine again, because it was before he came. And then I've had to battle to actually stay competitive, because he just boat race everybody in the league. Everybody in the league.
And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Oh, okay.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around.
I doubt he'd be easy on you because he's notorious for trying to run up the score.
Really nice
Notorious. Oh yeah, then that was a good game for you then, cause he gonna, if it's anything remotely close, like pretty much how I'm trying to play passive, he trying to score every possession, even if he up 20 and late in the fourth quarter, he trying to score, and it's like I mean he alright, he a cool dude or whatever, but it's just like when it comes time to playing, I ain't got no words. We ain't friends, none of that.
Taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. And the trend continues here in the fourth like it was in the first, second, and third. He's had no.
If you kept it within 10, it's. Dude, they kept telling me.
Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over
all right, man.
He might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is.